You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
We're still following that breaking news of the Rancho Fire, which forced people from home this afternoon in the Cottonwood area. It burned about 150 acres, and there's still no word on any containment, though we do know that forward progress has been stopped and all the evacuation orders were downgraded to warnings. We also know that the fire started at a private property north of Gas Point Road near Rancho Estates Road. An investigation is ongoing. We also know a section of this is considered a crime scene.
Yeah, they're calling it a crime scene, and the other important note is that we're told no structures burned, which is good news. But it seems like one of the larger fires that we've had so far this year.
One of the larger ones for sure. And I don't like the way that looked. The visibility looks terrible, air quality, and numerically or statistically, the air quality is saying that it's not that bad. 0 to 50 is good air in terms of particulate matter in the air. The yellow would be moderate, the next level, 51s, 52s, 53s, and that's what it's showing at the moment. So as bad as it looks, air quality hasn't dropped down too dramatically for now. All right, our winds. We'll break this down. First of all, the winds are out of the south, bringing a moisture-laden airflow, if you will, out of the Delta breeze. Okay, the winds are stronger, but our moisture levels are increasing due to this flow. The thing is, this flow is going to switch to out of the northwest in the coming days, Friday into Saturday. Dry air, it's going to lower our moisture, lower our relative humidity levels, and we're going to have a drier overall atmosphere, and we know that's not good, combined with the stronger winds. All right, we are cooling down even at night. We'll drop in the 50s for the first time in a couple weeks for the valley. Alturas 43. Weaverville will see a low of 45 degrees. And now these are our high temperatures for the first day of summer. Yes, these are our highs. We've had some lows very close to this lately, and these are our high temperatures. Alturas just 61 for a high temperature. Very pleasant up there. Hayfork and Weaverville in the mid 60s. Now the valley, where we saw temperatures at 104 yesterday, we will struggle to make it to 84. We might not get there in some spots in the valley for tomorrow. So a big temperature drop, even below average by about 10 degrees. Here's our future cast. Storms getting closer, moving through the very northern part of the area, bringing a little bit of cloud cover, then bringing the cooler air as well as the winds. This is now Friday at 4. We'll pick it up here on the storm track position. As these storms whip through, we're going to bring the drier air, the stronger winds. That's not good for fire safety. We'll have a fire weather watch from Saturday and into Sunday with our cool down. Now, these storms will continue to push then out of the area after the weekend. So just like that, with a cooler first day of summer, we will start to warm again. High pressure will be headed our way. And by next week, we'll be back into the mid-90s and actually flirting with triple-digit heat once again. But look at the first day of summer. I had the fan up on one of these graphics, and you might not need it tomorrow because that's a lot cooler than what we've seen. But then after the weekend and after our atmosphere becomes safer again, fire weather-wise, we will start to heat up, and that drying process will continue. But a cool couple days, first days and week of summer before the summer weather returns.
All right, thanks, Howie.